Right, it's 1:50. Let's pick up on that developing story. A person has died, multiple have been left injured after severe turbulence shook a flight from London Heathrow.
Well, joining us now for more is GBNews Home and Security Editor Mark White. And Mark, what more do we know?
Well, we're just dipping back into the story every time we get more information and video from that area. And the latest images that we've received here at GB News show the moments after that aircraft landed and showing the precarious nature of the extraction process of those who've been clearly quite significantly injured by this. They're being very gingerly taken out by those specialised stretchers, backboards, effectively, to get them out of the aircraft by those firefighters and other medics. And that's because, of course, the nature of the injuries that many will have suffered will be head, neck and spinal injuries, because in these situations of hitting severe turbulence, if people are not strapped in their seats, they're often thrown out of their seats, tossed upwards into the luggage bins above their head, causing those significant injuries. And of course, we know that one person is reported to have died and more than 20 others injured. And clearly from these images that you're seeing inside the aircraft, you can see the damage from the overhead luggage compartments as well, where, yes, the oxygen masks have come down, but actually some of the panelling has been buckled and destroyed as well, probably by the impact of some of those passengers being thrown up into those luggage compartments. So a tried and tested emergency operation at this busy international airport in Bangkok, but very significant emergency service resources that were sent. Now, you can see from some of the still images there the damage to the overhead compartments, the oxygen masks that have come down, but clearly anyone being forced up at a rate of knots into those overhead compartments is potentially going to be suffering some significant injury. So those the latest images coming out from Bangkok, taken by passengers on board that aircraft as the emergency services were able to board it and to take those passengers off one by one, the injured passengers, before those that were not injured were allowed to exit that aircraft.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Mark White, our Home and Security Editor. You'll be back with us if we receive more footage and more details of this, what must have been an absolutely horrific incident for those on board.
Yeah, I'm sure we can all imagine a time when we've been on a plane and it's been a bit bumpy, but my goodness, anything that quite compares to the level of disruption here. And of course, we can't forget in all of this, injured and one death.